KPC. Now, Kenyans could be forced to compensate oil firms through pump prices adjustment for fuel lost through Kenya's pipelines company's pumping system. But was it lost or stolen? And for how long has this been going on? So 1 billion worth of spilled oil, and spilled, of course, there is in quotes. Honorable Mtambo, again, questions raising as to whether this oil was actually spilled, or I'm sure many Kenyans would probably imagine that it was not spilled, or maybe it spilled into somebody's pocket.
Yeah, that is also another question we are asking ourselves. How did it get there in the first place? One thing I need to tell Kenyans is that they need to support Uhuru in this fight of corruption. And when Uhuru stands out there and you see him frustrated, it is because the people who are serving in various positions are not doing their job right. I don't expect any such explanation to come from KPC, because this is a KPC, I mean, it's a company which some people have been entrusted with. There is a board there which is supposed to take care of all these kind of monies. But I feel for Kenyans because all the damages, not only at the KPLC, I can tell you there are so many other things we are paying for which we are not supposed to be paying, including what we hear fuel cost for Kenya Power. I don't know why on nail should I be told or should I be charged fuel power, I mean, for my bill, yet what I'm paying for is electricity. Yes, they may argue that they use diesel to produce power, but Kenya is a developing country. There are so many other means to produce power. People are not given an opportunity to do so. They are still relying on diesel power, which is very expensive in the country, and they are making this country ungovernable in the sense of managing the affairs of the state. And my take is that this is not a spill it's not a wastage. And if it does, then somebody somewhere must step down. There's a chairman at Kenya Power, at KPC. There's a chairman who is seated there. There's a board. What is the board doing? What is their work? Why is it spilling? I mean, this KPC is fitted with, I was privileged to sit in Energy Committee, and we went through the pipeline. It is fitted with sophisticated equipment and gadget, which tells you, in case you see any leakage, it will show. How did we wait until 1 billion shilling worth of oil spills out and nobody gets to understand what happened? So, I mean, it is totally unfair to Kenyans. It is totally unfair to the government, because at the end of the day, it's the government money which is getting lost, and our money which is getting lost.
Bichachi.
You know, my question is, has anyone seen 10 million liters of petrol anywhere?
Because obviously, yeah, if it is leaking from a pipe, it suggests there should be evidence.
My friend, 10 million liters. That's what we're talking about.
If you see 2 liters, if you see 10, forget about 10, forget 10 million. If you see 100,000 liters, that is a river.
My friend,
so we want to know which river is this.
Not only is it a river, it is a ball of fire. Okay, because anyone smoking near there could have lit. So my question, dear Kenyans, if you've seen our missing 10 million liters,
please raise the flag and tell where it is. And of course, the unfortunate thing is, like Mheshimiwa Mtambo says, and we may not see any heads rolling.
That's a problem. Because we are talking about, and you see, this is also why I sometimes wonder why we report things like this. Spilled oil. My friend, if you spill 10 million liters of oil, it is an environmental disaster. You need to evacuate people. You need to get the army and the police and everyone to cordon off that area. So why are we reporting a spillage?
No,
when it is
I think the report, and you can see that the spilled is
Is
in
in
quotes.
quotes.
It's probably with a touch of sarcasm.
No,
There's
that's
sarcasm in
what
it.
I mean. It should not be sarcasm. Tell us 1 billion liters, 1 billion shillings worth of oil has been stolen.
disappeared. Yes,
Because
has been stolen.
otherwise we would have been talking about an environmental disaster today. And this is the problem that we have in this country. That when someone steals, we say someone pinched.
Yes.
Okay? When someone murders, you say someone disappeared. No. We need to call a spoon and a spade. My friend, Kenya Pipeline Company has stolen 1 billion. The people responsible are the CEO, the chairman, and all of those people,
Somebody
and they
should
need
go
to
home.
take responsibility. And responsibility is not just because you stole, it's because you were incompetent enough not to be able to read the sophisticated gadgets that Mheshimiwa has mentioned and decided to ignore them. So that means you cannot read, making you functionally incapable of holding that position. Go home.
All right, and well, of course, then that puts into perspective the spillage that is there. But let's also wind up with page 11 of the